stop it, like maybe an hour or two. It could stream for a couple hours, couldn't it?
Yeah, straight for however long you want to stream.
All right, we're gonna stream and see just as a test.
Sure.
What happens? Man, I appreciate that. That's okay. So that it could have just been a fluke. It could have been the internet. We don't know. But then you mentioned another email. We said, hey, you might want to get blah blah blah. I don't know camera-wise. There's just a whole bunch of chatter. You sent me an email after that. I didn't understand any of it. It was just, hey, here's a whole bunch of stuff you could do, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just three things. Number one is checking the network, which you just did, so that's fine. Because there's two different networks. You don't want to get confused with the regular.
Well, didn't when I suggested, hey, how about we hook up directly? And you said a whole bunch of stuff. Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, of course. Yeah, I've seen it on regular YouTube before. And it's all about their server. Because they've been having issues with their server.
Can we find? So.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but we had to end up doing something Friday. Our alternative, but they have to go to some paid service.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, now, how are you financially? Did you figure that out? Do we need to still make that future payment?
I need that. I sent that invoice over to you, and help me out there. Really appreciate it.
So, this is what I don't understand. I mean, conceptually, though, won't you be in the same spot 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now? Think about it this way. We look at, here's the money for future work.
Right.
You work because you only have X number of hours in a day, and you work for I guess it wouldn't be because you said, hey, you're going to take $450 and apply that to any other future work. And we got you. No, what else? I guess there is more work with Dr. Oxy's zombie game show. We've got you're kind of finishing up. Now you had one bid out there for what's it called, the Wild West, and you're kind of finishing that up, is that right?
Exactly, that's what I'm on this week.
And did we pay you for all that yet? It feels like we...
Yeah, I've got the money set aside for that.
Okay, good.
I still have that money, yeah. I'm trying to get on top of my bills so I don't have to worry about things at home. And, obviously there's recurring bills every month, so.
Well, my biggest concern is that, two concerns. A, I won't be able to keep track of it thoroughly, which is just a bad business person. That's one concern. But we're trying to create this Google Doc. Is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get, I talked to Cora, I said, Cora, if we do this, I can't physically, I just know myself, I don't have a system, so there is no system in place to say, hey, here's an invoice, but we're going to knock it off the original invoice because of on monies that you already received, you still have to eat in the future. And then because you have to eat in the future, you have to work again. And that's where it gets tricky. So I'm
trying to do like a minimal or not, come out to take care of things I need to take care of.
what is your master plan? Is this just because you had to move then?
Yeah, it's a combination of moving because we had to pay a lot of deposits prior to her and I getting together. We had some outstanding bills from a long time ago, and whenever you pause and reactivate utilities, you have to pay those bills off before they will. Because I was living with my in-laws, so it was a real issue. But you have to pay, certain bills off to reestablish service. Part of it. The move. Previously, I wasn't really paying as much rent. Here's what I was paying now.
Right.
I'm paying $900 a month now. So, and then I've got obviously I've got insurance and I've got a lot of different things.
Well, and although, yeah, all those are your personal things, I'm just kind of wondering if the biggest thing was the move, paying off other things. My concern is for you personally, John, if I just don't want to see you get, you know what you're doing, you're a grown adult, that whole thing. I mean, you got other work coming in, so I don't know. Well, I'm just.
Not really.
That, yeah.
I'm kind of dedicating my time. I get a little one job, maybe one or two jobs a month, here and there. They're not, they're, $100 jobs. They're not huge.
Right.
My primary source of income right now is with you. That's why I'd like to.
That's why I gotta keep you, that's where my concern, that's probably the third concern. This will stop at some point. I mean, and it will be sporadic. So please keep figuring out how to get other income. I would work on that majorly.
This has only happened, once or twice throughout the relationship. So.
Right. Did we ever pay you then for, and that's what, I don't remember where that one was, for that cage that was down at Dr. Oxy's challenge, was there $1,200 to go towards that cage? Once or something?
Yes. Yeah, that was, and I mean, there was smaller projects that you kind of pulled me aside for.
Right.
And kind of took precedence, and during that course of the time, I still, obviously I still had those to pay and stuff. I wasn't making, that money on the back end side, so I had to end up putting a lot, some stuff towards bills. And I mean, that's just to keep the electric on, keep everybody fed.
Right. Well, that right there is the example of my case, where concern, we give you this money, there, because somewhere in that spreadsheet then does it outline that $1,200 has been paid to work on this cage.
Yes, it does.
Right.
And I take the money that you're giving me, or any future money that I get, like in the near future, and reapply that to that project. Traditionally, I mean, that's not how.
Right. That's where I'm thinking, I feel like I put money out there and I don't have the result from it yet, and I'm getting ready to do that again, and if I keep continuing to do that, I'm gonna be like, well, wait a minute, what am I doing again? And that's where it's like, because I have to prove that there's $1,200 on the accounting side somewhere. So what do we do about that $1,200 that's still out there? You're just gonna work and build that cage then?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's regardless.
Right. But was that $1,200 for supplies? And that's my next thing, is like, then we have to resupply it, and I guess the $1,200 would then go to labor, something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually, on the back end side, there was still some money left over.
Okay, well, so that $1,200 is on that log.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the bigger part, and I can't log into that log because I don't have my Google ID. I know you sent me the thing, but again, this is part of why I can't keep track of it. I can't see it. I don't know my passwords. I don't know where they went. All right, so I need your help to do this. We can do this, not a problem. But again, those are my major concerns, that I don't lose that money, and that how much else was out there? There's $1,200. So. That's why we're doing this. That's why we can do this, because you follow through and everything, and that's why I have no problem doing it. My biggest concern, and I trust you implicitly, but my biggest concern was, where is that all financially? Because there's a part of me that is a business person that says, well, you gotta make the right business decision, and just as long as we keep track of it, and then you continue that what we don't have, taken care of, then somewhere in the future we'll take care of. We do have a period of time up here in the future where we're gonna need your help for the build outs and, come to Chicago. But again, when that happens, you won't be able to work, and you may have a backlog of hours that you may need to catch up on with us. That's the tricky part, and that's where I would keep suggesting, keep looking for other, I don't know, maybe you are, I hope you are, looking for other work, so that, well, we do, yeah, it's great, but I just don't want to get stuck holding like, well, now I got this in Chicago, he's got, $2 grand on the books to owe me labor, but he needs money to live, so now I got to add more money, and it's just a Ponzi, keeps going on and on. And I know that's not what we intend, but the solution is to work somewhere else and live off that money while in your spare time catching up on the hours. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I would see as the biggest solution as we slowly move forward here to get toward, because it is moving slow. Dr. Oxy's, the thing in Chicago is just, it's taking forever. It seems like they can't decide on a building contractor, which pushes us back because we should have been ready to go a long time ago, and we're just not. But all right, so let me go in, see how that. So it's an invoice for $2,300. Is that right?
It's for 2430 for the earth being 130 for the storage unit for next month's storage.
What's this month? No, I appreciate that. But didn't I just pay storage? Didn't I pay one in September? October, right. And you're invoicing now for the month of November because you need it. Got it. Because you need it. The month, I guess. That's the biggest thing. And then it'll. Oh, so it's time to. So that one, it's just time to pay, is what you're saying. Okay. All right. Let me go grab some food, and then I can eat and do that at the same time. Is it 7? What time is it now? 8:17. 8:17. So it's $40. It's Dion. That's an invoice for just really future work, is how I'm. But it's not, because it's also an invoice for storage, but it all comes on the same invoice. This is where it's tricky. It's one invoice, and the person who gets it is going to have to split it up. So in the future, if you have an invoice for storage, please only send that to me, invoice of storage, and then separately. I don't have a problem paying. It just makes it cleaner, because now someone has to go through the work, and I have to pay that person to go through the work to separate that out, put it in categories. I think that's going to help. All right, but let's just go with what we got right now, and I will go do that as soon as I get some coffee. Yeah, we just gotta get all that going and get it done. So, all right, man. Well, we'll talk to you. We'll probably end up calling you for some reason, but right now everything is running. Look at those buzzers. I'm hitting the buzzers now. Oh, Tabby was ready to give you a kiss. Yeah. Is it gonna fly? Is it gonna fly? Yeah, it didn't crash and burn. So now we're just gonna keep banging it out and try another thing tonight. So, all right, let me get to my computer once I get back from where I'm going next, which I gotta go there. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Dion. You too. Bye. You guys can go in and practice. And when just so you know, when you put those with an NA, it's still gonna have the music. Now you can practice without getting all this stuff. Okay? So I'm gonna let you actually bring that up in, you gotta do it to the timing, that's what I want you to practice. I want you to practice the music in correlation to him doing the intro, and then your timing, you have this showing until he mentions your name. And I'm Vanessa Fairbanks. All right, and then you start bringing up this. I'm trying to think of music. Are you ready? And you're like, then you get ready. That's what we always forget. We will forget this to do several times. So we need to turn that on and get that set. Because that is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that, once you understand it though,
Yeah.
it's still hard. And you're doing your magic, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The tray is something that I didn't notice
Okay.
last night.
Yeah, and I sometimes forget,
Okay.
and it's not necessary, it just helps.
It's not huge, it's just there. For
Now, by the way, guys, I'm going to take an awesome picture for the winners, and
Right.
for the winner, everyone's a winner. So you can bring your cell phones here, and they're easy to grab. We'll be in this room the whole time. So
Got it.
it's just something fun.
Got it. Wait.
Ah, there we go.
I'm sending them down to you. So
come
you're
down to me.
checking them in.
I'm doing this. We should have this going. That should have this going.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so type in their names. That's all good.
All that does come on down. Right on down. There it is.
This is all set. Thank you. You're going to be at number 4. And we have more.
I'll go over
So
everyone's here.
everyone's set. Okay, so
Okay. All
put
right.
this down so you can go over the
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Really quick, before we go live, we're not live yet, believe me. You'll know when we are. But before that, I have to go through a few rules here. So, one, the show could be watched by a couple thousand people. So please keep it PG rated. My family's at home. We don't have any 7-second delay, so we can't edit anything. Two, do not hit these buzzers until I'm done reading the question. If you do, we'll take a point away. Alright? Three, if you answer incorrectly any of the trivia questions, we will take away that many points. So, two-point question. You're wrong, take away 2 points. Now, throughout the show, we're going to be doing something called the Harry Pinkle Bottom Dance. So, just go ahead and stick your right hand out for me. Left hand out. Right back in. Left back in. And start swirling. And then turn. There we go. Lovely, lovely. I like it. So, you'll know when to do that as well. Now, very important. In just a minute, not yet, I'm going to have you all line up behind the camera. I will introduce you one by one. And I'm going to need you to enter just like this, kicking your butt with your heels and clapping your hands. Now watch your head up here. You're going to hit your mark. We have a little T mark here. I need you to hit your mark and look straight at that tiny camera above. And you're going to do your little dance to the camera. And then go to your spot. Yeah? Alright. Now, after that, after all of you have entered, Vanessa will be introducing me, Harry Pinklebottom. And what I'm going to need this side to do is reach out your left hand as far as you can. And this side, you can reach out your right hand as far as you can. Very nice. And then I'm going to enter and be giving you all high fives. Do our little dance. Move around right into the Harry Pinklebottom. Sound good? Sound good? Yeah? Great. Any questions? No? Fantastic. This is going to be great. Alright, so at that point, we line up.
Yes.
Right? Alright, cool. So, okay, now make sure our mics are on here. Do a little mic check. Check, check, check. Mic check. Great. It's on. Wonderful. Alright. Great. So, mic check. Oh, this is something they switched on the order. 12 is now first. Because
So
they want them coming down and then starting from here.
So how we did it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So not 12 first.
No, it will
One
be
first.
1 first.
Yeah. So 1, starting with 1, come on down
And then 7.
right back here. And then 7, right behind 6. Perfect. Right on down here. Right here. Fantastic. All right. Make sure our camera's set. Vanessa, once Vanessa gives me the go-ahead, we'll go ahead and go live and get this thing started. All right. So, number 1, you're going to start right on the X. Number 12, you're going to start right on the X here, and I'll be calling it to go down. Now, very important. Do not run. Do not leave until Vanessa says your name. All right. So we'll get a little intro here. All right. So we'll just hang out whenever Vanessa is ready. There. How we doing, Vanessa?
We're doing good.
Doing good, doing great.
Alright. We are live.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I push. And then I
What's that?
push. Go. Alright. Our first, do I say contestant?
Yeah.
Our first contestant is Sarah from Mesa, Arizona.
Wait, say their name last.
Yeah, she did it.
Alright.
She did it wrong last night. She didn't know. She'd never done it before, and I never explained the vision, nor have I done the vision.
Right.
So nobody's done it until late last night, and I want to try it on myself to practice.
Sure.
Do you have a card? Is that like, oh, you were thinking that? So, oh, yeah, that's right.
I just handed it. I didn't actually do
I was saying
anything.
stuff about my
So
body.
what I saw later on, that you knew about,
Yeah.
what I saw last night in my head as we were doing it, I changed it and developed it a little bit more. So the camera goes live. So we need an introduction.
I have a question about that too. So we have our, once we get them all back here, and we have our, you know, kind of communication of how we do it up there in Vanessa, are we set? Is it something that you want Vanessa saying, doing like the 5 countdown, or like Harry doing the 5 countdown? We're going live in 5, 4,
That's great. So
something like that.
he's closer back here, and you will direct. And in all cases, as of now, you guys will work this out.
Yeah.
Harry will guide the entire show. Harry is the person that will lead everything. Because what happens if you don't have that point person, it gets a little wonky.
Right.
Button heads. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, no, we're doing this. You know, that type of thing. So Harry. So Harry works with everyone here, like I did last night. Vanessa, sound check. Good. Boom, boom.
Right.
Set. And we're going in 4 and 5. You're in 5. And in 5, 4. So you will lead it.
Right.
Couple things though, and I saw this last night. We haven't done this yet. So you want to turn this on. Let me show you how. There it is. So you put that to tape. I'm going to turn it off. And then let me show you the charger. Charger will be on an extension cord. Okay? Right here. I'm so tickled you guys are here. So tickled. And this thing goes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to do that every night before you leave? Maybe an extension cord back there. This will go live before the show. Now this clock hasn't started right yet, right? So we want to get that back to set on 50. And I'll tell you when to bring that in. So if you can set that back to 50, we do that once we start the game, which he goes, which you'll run around. And contestants, are you ready? They say yes, and then that's when you hit that. And it's tricky. All right, so now, what I saw...
So that the clock doesn't start till the end of the intro.
Until, are you right? That way the game is in process.
Got it.
So now, it used to be 60, but this is part of that 10 minutes. So,
Right.
so here's what we got now. Good. So we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's what I want to do. I just changed this. I just changed it in my head. I like this. So we can't just open the show. We can't just open the show and from. We need the intro. And every game show has an intro. We have the camera spinning, that type of thing. So for now, we need to have on the mic Vanessa, and I like this.
Introducing the game show.
Yeah, introducing, coming out, showing your gorgeous self, walking
Yeah.
right in front of that camera
Yeah.
Okay.
with this, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this type of thing. So let me think of what to say real quick here. You guys can add to this. It's got to be bold, it's got to be quick, it's got to be precise. You can take your cards with you. And let's see, if you stand here right here on the side, let me see what this will look like. Can you stand right here on the side? And here's some cards for you. Boom.
On this, on, just on.
What's that? Yeah, it should be playing, and you'll see it right here. Yeah. Beautiful. Great. All right, walk right up to here. As far as that mic will let you go. And right there. And one step back. That's great. And
Between 11 and 12 is a good spot.
Okay.
And
Now
the
here's-
camera is spiked here.
Yeah.
so now, Harry, what
Yeah.
you're going to do is come over here, and you're going to turn it live. And we're going to show you how to do that in a second. So she's going to do the intro. She'll turn it live, and you play the music. So the music is intro music. This one here. And now,
Would it be easier if she started that pre-show music, hit it live and pop out, and walk to the camera, so then there's not this crossing of Harry
that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid her walking down because it looks like she did something versus camera's alive. So
And she's
let's-
already there. Yeah, she's already there.
Stop recording.